All right, so we all know the drill, right? Comfort zones, those nice, safe spaces we love
Yeah.
to hang out in.
It's super comfy, right? But
Exactly. But here's the thing. Today, we're not just going to tell you to get out of your comfort zone.
no, no, not at all.
We're diving deep, way deep into this idea. We're going to figure out why those comfy bubbles, well, yeah, they feel nice, might actually be holding us back from, well, everything.
From being awesome.
Uh-huh. Yeah, pretty much. And to do that, we're going to be looking at Beyond the Comfort Zone.
Great book. Really digs into all this.
Okay, so let's get into it. The book frames comfort zones in this really interesting way, almost like a friend who sometimes isn't really a friend, you know?
A frenemy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like on one hand, they're there for you, they make you feel safe.
Security. Yeah, totally.
But then on the other hand, they kind of keep you from doing all the cool stuff, from reaching your full potential.
It's sneaky, right? It's not like this big, scary monster. Comfort is, well, comfortable. But it can, how do I put this? It can gently nudge you away from growth.
It's subtle.
Yeah, exactly. Subtle but powerful.
So it's not about like hating comfort or anything. It's more about recognizing how it can sometimes steer our choices in ways we don't even realize.
Totally agree.
Okay, so let's say we decide to stay comfy, to just chill in our comfort zones. What's the real downside? I mean, besides missing out on a few fun things here and there, is it really that big a deal?
Okay, so the book uses this phrase, and it's kind of intense, but it makes you think. And it says you could literally see your whole life go in front of you while you are wishing things away if you stay in your comfort zone.
Whoa, that's heavy.
It is, but it's true, right? You think about all the what ifs, all those times you held back because it felt too risky, too uncomfortable. It all adds up.
Yeah, I get that. Like those missed opportunities can turn into a whole life of, well, maybe even regret.
Exactly. And it's not just about like missing a party or something. We're talking about dreams, aspirations, the big stuff.
Yeah, and I guess it's easy to downplay those missed chances when they're small, but they build up over time.
Totally. It's like, have you ever heard of compound interest?
Yeah, vaguely.
Well, imagine that, but for experiences. The more you step out of your comfort zone early on, the more those experiences multiply over time, building on each other.
Okay, that makes sense. I'm definitely feeling motivated now to break out of my little bubble, but how do we actually, do that? How do we translate all this motivation into action?
Right. So the book talks about these leaps of faith, which, okay, I know sounds kind of dramatic.
Yeah, a little bit.
But really, it's about recognizing that each time you step outside that comfy zone, you're opening up this amazing opportunity for self-discovery.
It's like you don't know what you're truly capable of until you actually try.
Right. Like you might think, oh, I could never run a marathon. But then you start training, you push yourself a bit, and suddenly you're crossing that finish line. It's incredible.
It's like our comfort zones kind of trick us into thinking we're less capable than we actually are.
They make us play small. We stick to what we know because it feels safe. But in doing that, we might miss out on discovering all these amazing things about ourselves, like hidden talents or how resilient we actually are.
Resilience, yeah, that's a big one.
It is. And the book has this really great line about it. By leaving your comfort zone behind, you find out who you are truly capable of becoming.
I love that. It's in those moments of pushing ourselves, of embracing the discomfort, that we really see what we're made of.
100%.
Okay, but the book doesn't just tell us to take these leaps of faith and, like, hope for the best, right? It actually gives us a roadmap, a set of steps we can follow.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. 4 steps to navigate this whole growth journey.
So what's the first step?
Step 1 is rewriting your vision. Like, really take a look at where you are now and where you want to be.
Okay, so not just daydreaming, but actually setting clear goals.
Exactly. Specific goals and aspirations, not just vague ideas.
Got it. So we got to get crystal clear on what we want. What's next?
Next comes the why. Like, why do you want those things? What's the driving force behind those goals?
Yeah, it's not enough to just, like, want something. You got to know why it matters to you, right?
Right. What's the deeper purpose that'll keep you going when things get tough, when you want to give up and just crawl back into your comfort zone?
Because it's going to happen, right? It's not always going to be easy.
Oh, absolutely not. Which is why that why is so important. It connects directly to the third step, chasing your vision with 140% determination.
140%. Whoa. That's a lot of determination.
It is. But that's what it takes. Knowing your why, that deep reason, will give you that extra push to overcome those obstacles and stay committed.
Makes sense. Okay, so we've got our vision, our why, our determination. What's the final step?
The final step is all about creating your new success story.
So achieving our goals and like basking in the glory.
Well, yes, but there's a catch. The book emphasizes that this isn't a one-time thing.
Oh, okay. I'm intrigued.
It's about constantly seeking upgraded comfort zones.
Upgraded comfort zones. What does that even mean?
It means you don't just reach a goal and then settle into a new, bigger comfort zone forever. You got to keep pushing.
So it's a cycle. We achieve something, our comfort zone expands, and then we set a new goal, pushing ourselves further.
Exactly. It's this awesome, continuous cycle of growth.
That's actually really cool. So it's not just about fleeting moments of bravery. It's about consistently pushing our boundaries, embracing discomfort as like a stepping stone to self-discovery.
And then using those experiences to, write your own story.
Yeah, rewrite your narrative, become the best version of yourself.
Absolutely.
All right, so to wrap this up, it seems like true growth isn't about never feeling uncomfortable, but about recognizing that discomfort is often a sign that we're on the right track, that we're learning and growing.
It's a signal that you're pushing your boundaries and discovering what you're truly capable of.
So as we finish up this deep dive, I want to leave you with something to think about. Imagine the person you could become if you consistently challenged your comfort zone.
What would that future look like?
What amazing things could you achieve?
It's pretty mind-blowing when you really think about it.
It is. The possibilities become almost endless when we realize that, honestly, the only thing truly holding us back is ourselves.
And maybe, just maybe, discomfort is just another word for growth waiting to happen.
Ooh, I like that. Discomfort equals growth. Got to remember that. Thanks for joining me on this deep dive. It's been awesome.
My pleasure. Always happy to chat about this stuff.